This is the weather report for August 31st, 2013. I'm McKenna. Air pressure. For the high and low pressure system for this day, there are 5 highs and 6 lows. A high pressure is a whirling mass that's cool and dry air that brings light winds. High pressure systems bring sunny skies and go clockwise. A low pressure system is also a whirling mass, but of warm and moist air that brings stormy weather and strong winds. Low pressure system turns in counterclockwise. Also, low pressure systems generally bring stormy weather. There's a low pressure systems in southeastern Iowa, northeastern Missouri, and western Illinois. There are also low pressure systems in northern Wyoming, northern Texas, southwest California, northern Kansas, and northern North Dakota. There are highs in western Arizona, northern Wisconsin, also known as the best state in the country, and southwestern Wyoming. Also, there are high pressure areas in southwestern Montana and then the center of Colorado. Those are my high pressures. For this day, the average temperature is very hot. The temperature varies around 60 to 100 degrees. Temperature is a degree of hotness or coldness that can be measured using a thermometer. It also is a measure of how fast the atoms and molecules of a substance are moving. The temperature in northwestern Texas is 97 for the high and 76 for the low. In southeastern Wisconsin, it is 95 for the high and 66 for the low. In central California, it is 100 for the high and 75 for the low. Those are some temperatures for August 31st, 2013. For my fronts, I have 6 fronts. The type of fronts I have is a stationary front, warm front, and a cold front. For the stationary front is a boundary between 2 air masses. These air masses don't move. They wobble back and forth for several days. These can cause bad weather. My stationary front is in southwestern Nebraska, northeastern Kansas, northern Missouri, and northwestern Illinois. There also is in northern Indiana, northern New York, central Vermont, and New Hampshire. There is also stationary fronts in Tennessee and Kentucky, in Georgia and Florida. A cold front is also a boundary between 2 air masses, one cold and the other warm, moving so that the colder air replaces the warmer air. This is a cold front in southern Idaho, northern western Wyoming, south and central North Dakota. Finally, there is a warm front, which is 2 air masses, one cold and the other warm, and the warm air replaces the cold air. These warm fronts run through all the Great Lakes except Lake Michigan. And these are my fronts. There is quite some precipitation going on in the United States. Precipitation is where condensation builds up into the clouds and falls to the earth. There is precipitation going on somewhere in almost all 50 states. Some places that have lots of precipitation is in Florida, Arizona, and Nebraska. Rain is caused when something makes the air rise. When this happens, it can cause low pressure areas, cold fronts, or a jet stream. Air masses. As you can see, there are 4 air masses on this day. An air mass is a large body of air that covers land or ocean that also assumes their temperature. On Saturday, August 31st, there was a warm front in the west and southern parts of the United States moving east. In the central and United States, you will see humidity as opposed to the southeastern, you will find dry heat. Isobars are on a map. They show us the atmosphere. They have strong winds if they're closer together and light winds if they're farther apart. Isobars connect the same air pressure together. The average air pressure is 1013. And anything below 1013 is a low pressure, and anything above 1013 is a high pressure. Those are my isobars. That was the weather report for August 31st, 2013. Thanks for watching.